Hello, hello, everyone. I know I'm invisible, but Willow, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Welcome in, everyone. It's good to see you all. No bap. No bap. Well, how about little bit of bap. A little bap as a treat. Today, we have something very special. Very special event. As you all know, I am a cyberbat. I live in your Wi-Fi. And, I'm able to download new forms. And I have downloaded a new form. It has made me little and very cute. And blah, boo. Hello. I am little now. So teeny. This is my humanoid form. I am little. Look at my fucking forehead. My forehead is the size of Mongolia. But yes, I am small. if you wanna, this model is free to use, so definitely check out my credits. Honey Kudzu is the one who made this model, and you can download it for free on their Coffee. And yeah, they did the art and the rigging, I'm pretty sure. But yes, look. I show you my whole body. About in the poll. Oh, I didn't even notice there was a poll. How does Chibi Matcha make you feel? I want to see it prosper, or I want to love and protect. Get those votes in. Get those votes in, gamers. But yes, I am small. You couldn't finish protect. That's funny. I am little. I am very small. I have wing flappies. You want to love and protect? Oh, thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you. You know how it makes me feel? Blech. Baka. Hi, Funda. Welcome in, friend. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so basically I'm very small. I think that all of my friends should download and use this model. Because it's free, and look how cute I am in my little jorts. You are cutie, Funda. You are the cutie. Bleh. You know what else I have with this model? Cheek puffs. Cheek puffs. I can also go. Wiggle. Aren't the cheeks cute? I love them. Also, I need to... My forehead! Hold on, I need to make a quick hotkey. Wait a moment. Wait a moment. I think that's the right key. Okay, hold on. I need... hold on. Okay, we're good now. But yes, as you can see, I am very tiny. And yeah, this model is like really customizable. Yeah, I got a fucking 5 head. I do have a 5 head. Yeah, this model's free. You should get it. I'm gonna plug my credits again, so you can check it out. You got a lurk? No worries, Iris. Thank you so much for the lurk, friend. You're cute. You are the cutie. Oh, thank you for banning a bot. Before you go, you gotta take out some bots. Must pay the lurk toll. I'm just kidding. Bop. Yeah, today I think I'm gonna play some BioShock. I have it all set up, so I guess that's what we're gonna play today. So yeah, this is gonna be up on YouTube as my Chibi model reveal VOD and as BioShock part... Oh, excuse me, my throat made a noise. Part 3, I think? So if you want to check out my YouTube... Oh, I need to update that. Does that link still work? Hold on, I need to make sure this link still works. Okay, it does. I like how in the link it just says sex really big. That's funny.
On brand.
On brand, no. Not while I'm small.
Oh god, true. Sorry.
No lewd.
Do not lewd the small.
Do not lewd Chibi Matcha.
Chibi Matcha, baby.
Ah! Okay, so basically, hold on. Hold on.
Okay, so basically, I'm very sorry. Sorry, I just speech jammed myself. So basically, I'm very small. Hold on. Do you see it? Do you see it? I'm over by the fish tank. This is a fish tank, by the way. I didn't know if you knew that. I'll turn off the voice changer now. Hold on.
Okay. We're over by the fish tank. And hop over to the candle. Wee, parkour. Ah, I'm on fire. Okay, we're fine. Is this content? Is this good content?
Yeah, I think so.
Boom, jump scare. Yeah, that's my real voice. Voice reveal. This is the voice changer.
And this is my real voice. Ooh, ooh.
No. My wife is dropping shit behind me.
Howie.
It's okay.
Ooh, ooh.
But yeah, how about today we play some BioShock? How about I stop procrastinating and we do it?
Come on, Mr. Bubbles.
It's time to find some angels. Alrighty, let me... I think that's everything I showed with my model. I showed you the full body. I showed you my mouth. Yeah, I think I'm really cute. Hee hee. Oh, did I show you my teepees? I bite. Bite my desk. Danger teeth. Hee hee hee. I got little chompers to suck out fruit juice from fruits. Because I am bat. I also really like that the ears move when I blink. Give myself a headache. But yeah, let's play some BioShock. Oh, hi Vapor, welcome. It's good to see you. Isn't this model cute? It's a free model. There we go. The link is in my credits. It was made by Honey Kudzu. But yeah, it's a free customizable model. Yeah, thanks so much for stopping by, Vapor. It's good to see you. Okay, so basically I'm very small. But yeah, we're just about to play some BioShock. So let me switch scenes. Let me go over here. Hee-hoo. Hope you've been doing well. Yeah, I've been doing okay. Hope you've been doing well too. Yeah, things are okay. And I've been doing okay. I can words good. Okay, the game's unmuted. It is captured correctly. I'm a good streamer. Continue. This game is scary. Also, it has come to my attention in regards to this game that I should be listening to the audio logs, which I have not been doing. So, yeah, I'm gonna, from now on, I'll listen to the audio logs because I should be doing that. Shock those bios? I will. They're gonna get shocked so hard. Okay, so I have napalm. I hear it, Daddy. They should not let me have napalm. Okay, there he is. He's down there. Is my stream frozen? Hold on. Change game on Twitch? Oh! Right, thank you, Funda. Crisis averted. What am I playing? I'm playing BioShock. I sure am. Napalm is funny. Napalm is hilarious. Oh god. Am I gonna get cancelled for that one? Dance moment. Thank you for the dance, Dano. Thank you. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. And I don't want to run into those guys. Invent the Lazarus vector. No active goal. Yippee! Yippee! I have no idea what I'm doing. I need to draw some art for my yippee redeem. Jellyfish. Oh no. I don't know how to use this weapon. Oh, like that. Looks like the game is a little loud for you guys. Hold on. Okay. Yippee! Oh. Is my wallet still full? Sure is. Okay. Ooh! Jump scare. Out of ammo. Son of a bitch. I have no more napalm. Hold on. What is happening? Okay, here we go. Why isn't this gun working? Oh, it freezes it. Okay, that's cool. No camera. Do I have, like, any weapons? There's a camera there. Fuck. Hey Gabe, welcome on in. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Oops. Let me just go real fast. Hello. Oh shit. Just woke up from a nap? Nice. Well, where the fuck did they go? Oh god. Oh, good lord. I hope you had a good nap. Eh! Stop doing that. Get over here. Chlorophyll flound. I can speak English. It was meh. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh my gosh, stop. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Just run, just run, just run, just run. Hi, Daddy. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Please leave me alone. Oh my god. I don't know what I'm confused. Invent the Lazarus vector. How do I do that? Okay, we'll listen to this.
25 years at Berkeley back in the 20s on the Japs at Iwo Jima, but I never brought one back from the grave before. I did, Becky. Mama's gonna build her first damn Frankentree. I'm gonna call my little creation the Lazarus Vector. Maybe it'll bring the old gal's career back from the dead as well.
I'm doing okay. Having a pretty good day today. I'm a little bit hungry, but I'll be all right. But yeah, doing well. Frankentree? Yes. We need Funda. I need Funda's help. Do I just have to like look for items in here?
Take me home. Thanks, Mr. Bubbles.
That's fine. Oh shit. Oh, frog. I don't have ammo. Oh my god. I'm really good at video games. I did use first aid. Ah! Oh my fucking god. Oh, stop shooting me. This is so annoying. Hello, child. There we go. Give me all the bullets. Yes, please. Okay. I am lost. Do I have to hack this vending machine? I'll try. I'll try. Oh no, that's not what I want. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh fuck. I'm fucked. Oh, invent items. What do I need? Newly invented chemical meant to restore vitality to dead vegetable matter. Why can't I invent it? Bang, 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 bang. I hack it. Oh god, it's going real fast. Oh shit. Uh-oh. God damn it. Ah! I suck at this fucking game. Hi, Daddy. Oh my god, there's so many. This is bullet hell. I'm gonna fucking die. Let me rescue you real quick. Oh my god, this is so stressful and I suck at this game. Ba 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 ba.
The little one brings you a gift to demonstrate our appreciation.
Be inside of a teddy bear at a gatherer's garden. Okay. Fuck me, this game is stressful. Where's my machine gun? Don't fucking camera me again. Isn't this a gatherer's garden? I'm very lost. I will allow backseating right now because I'm so confused. Everything is glue. Oh god, I have tuberculosis. Oh god, I hear another daddy. Let me smoke some cigarettes for my tuberculosis. I don't understand. What's that beeping? Oh. Oh. Now I have a fucking goal. A hat. Can I wear it? No. Okay. I'm just stupid. Good to know. I apologize for being so stupid, everyone. I've never played this game before. Hello. Oh god, a camera. You do not see it. Hello, Mr. B. Who's moaning? What did I walk into?
It's unsanitary in here. Filthy. Let me go.
I have one pistol round. Okay. I really need, like, first aid kits and shit.
Welcome to the circus of value.
I'll buy some napalm. What the heck? What the heck? Let's just buy some napalm. My wife just said I'm on a list. She is not incorrect. And I'll have to wait for that to go out for me to pass. Yeah, I'm for sure on a list now. Oh, we found more chlorophyll. On my list of friends, heck yeah. List of huggable darlings, yaw. Oh, excuse me, I just burped, I'm sorry. Oh. bar. Yummy. Delicious.
What makes something like me? I look at genes all day long. I never do
I'm gonna sip some coffee.
of sin. I could blame the Germans, but in truth, I did not find tormentors in the prison camp, but kindred spirits. These children I brutalized have awoken something inside that for most is beautiful and natural, but in me is an abomination. My maternal instinct.
Hello. Shotgun for me? Is for me? The door. Oh! Jump scare. Also, hold on, I forgot to turn on my lighting. I'm very dark now. Oop. I'm really dark now, actually. Hold on. Beep 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 beep. Let me pull up settings real quick. Hello. YouTube Studio jump scare. Where? Hold on, I need to move myself. What do I have it set to on my other model? Is this too dark? It's really dark. Hold on. Sorry, everyone. Where is the tree with many hands? I don't know. I don't know where it is. Yeah, hold on. Let me load in my other model real quick and steal the settings from it. And this one's really dark too. Hold on. 20, 50, 10. Okay. Yeah, I know. Oh, that was freaky. 20, 50, 10. Okay. That should work. Sorry about that, gamers. We'll just test it. Yeah, I got bright eyes. I got bright old peepers. Oh yeah, that lighting looks a little better. Oh, let me do a stretch while this loads. Farmer's market, that sounds lovely. I'm sure we'll have a great, fun time at the farmer's market. I might turn the game up a little bit, actually. I'm sorry I keep adjusting things, but it must be perfect. Stretch, I will do a quick stretch while we load in here. Oh, farmer's market. Thank you for the stretch, Dano. Make sure to stretch my wrists, too. I be gaming. Oh, I should save, actually. Oh, it auto-saved. We're good.
Julie, my dear, I am trying to run a business here. You want to spend time with my
Here's some
honey
trees,
bee
Funda.
then I have to start charging you for the pleasure.
Not hand
If I
trees,
come
though.
out one more time and find you lolling out there amongst my hives, I'm grabbing my shotgun. As to your question, yes,
Ugh.
my days in beekeeping school are a blur. But I do seem to remember something about that enzyme you keep blabbing on about.
Pain 7 enzyme samples. Oh, fuck you. Get out of here.
all day long. And never do I see the blueprints of sin.
Oh, good lord, what is going on?
Blame the journal. But in truth, I did not find tormentors in the prison camp,
Oh god.
but kindred spirits. These children I brutalized have awoken some
Oh good god.
light that for me is beautiful and natural.
Die.
To me is an abomination.
Oh, I'm dying. Hee hee.
No instinct.
Hee hee, I'm dying. You'll have to do it yourself. Merry Christmas. Here's a hand tree. Oh, there's a camera. You know what, whatever.
The children, with their very long
Oh god.
their tuneless songs,
Oh god, Mr. Bubbles.
their ghoulish Frankenstein fathers.
Oh, fug.
We've all placed our hand on the great chain of endeavor.
Leave Mr. Bubbles alone.
Fontaine's is on it.
Please
We
don't
all
attack
pull
me.
it and are pulled by it. Yes, these children are an abomination. But it is not my hand.
Oh.
10 years in this dump. I've come to
My
accept
bad,
that
didn't
I
mean
must
to
not
interrupt you.
lie. But even at the bottom of this fish tank, a man must have standards. The pathetic trou de cul down at Morley Winery has started putting water to his terrible wine. Water!
Water?
Tell him was this fatty. He tells me, Pierre, this is
Oh god, the bees.
worry. The water, she is
The
distilled.
bees.
It could be worse. I
Ooh.
take it right from the ocean.
You just hand it things and it'll hold them for you? Perfect. Hypnotize Big Daddy. Ooh, that sounds nice.
Cry out for Big Daddy's help. Make him think you're
Now the game's really loud again. Oops. Yeah, there's a... You know how you get, like, kind of superpowers in this game? One of them is you, like, shoot bees out of your hand.
Time for Betty Bye, Mr. Bean.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Yeah, there's a beehive. Oh. I have an empty slot. Hold on. I don't have anything to put in there. Stop! Stop! Nothing in the beehive.
Adam acts like a benign cancer, destroying native cells and replacing them with unstable stem versions. While this very instability is what gives it its amazing properties,
Oh my
it
god, all these
is what
bees.
causes the cosmetic and mental damage. You need more and more Adam just to keep back the tide. From a medical
Fucking bees.
catastrophic.
The Cards Against Humanity card. Does it just say bees on it? I don't remember. Oh, my wife says it's bees with a question mark. Bees? Oh god, I'm on a timer? Let me pick up everything. Oh god. Welcome to the Circus of Values. That's a tripwire. Oh shit. Oh god, what just happened? My computer just made a Windows noise. Buddy, why are you screaming like that? Oh my god, bees. Fucking bees. Oh god, bees. I have to go in here, and then what, though? What, and then what? Obtain 7 enzyme samples. Okay. Oh, I have to search the hives. Hello, Lyoko. Welcome on in. Good to see you. I'm being attacked by bees. I hope you're doing well. I burnt several beehives. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, time is almost up. Get the fuck out. Hey! Fuck off. Not the bees, I know. Oi! Stop attacking me when the timer is almost up. This is homophobia. Die. I want to search you too. God, this is fucking stressful. Someone over there. Still contemplating whether you're trans or not? That's fair. I'll use whatever pronouns you want. But yeah, I believe in you and I'm proud of you for figuring stuff out. That's awesome. I'm glad you like the new Chibi model. I probably won't use it too often, but yeah, I think it's really cute. And oh, my ears are transparent. That's wild. But yeah, I really like it. I think it's very cute. Oh, fuck. I need one more enzyme sample. Shut up. Bro, we gotta get out of here. We can't fight in here anymore. The fucking bees, bro. The bees. Hello? Oh god. Hello. Relax, bees. Come on, I need one more. There we go. Fuck off. Oh god, I'm stuck. Okay. I can't get out. I thought Oh, I need another chlorophyll solution. Fuck. You can for now call me female pronouns. Yeah, for sure. I will do my best. Real thin ears. Yeah, apparently. I didn't notice that. Oh well. Not having trouble spelling contemplating. All good. It's all good. Okay, where am I supposed to go now? Oh, right. I was supposed to check this hint. In the rolling hills and looting their corpses. Okay. Do I go this way? Hold on. Where am I supposed to go? I'm gonna save, actually. That'd be a good idea. Graham says, hi. Hello, Graham. I hope y'all are doing well. I am doing pretty good. Having a good day today.
Why do they wear those masks? Maybe there's a part of them that remembers how they used to be, how they used to look. And they're ashamed.
Oh. Fucking hell. Oh shit, now I'm drunk. Son of a bitch. Oh. Oh, no, no, no.
Welcome to the circus of value.
Fuck off. Oh, shit. Come here, you bitch. Stop attacking me. Oh god, I hear Daddy. Oh! Daddy, help. He do not give a shit. Oh wait, I have a thing that'll make him help me. Whew. Stressful. Daddy, you do not give a shit. Oh. Weapon upgrade station. Oh, hold on. Oh shit, my mouse got fucked up. Okay. Wait, where is that pistol? I want to search it. I want to search it. Ba ba ba. I don't know. Oh, my wrist. Okay. Oh gosh. Daddy of the large variety. Please be nice to me. I am baby. Let me smoke some cigarettes real quick. Yummy yummy. Oh, hello. Oh, their screams are funny sometimes. Just shooting me while going, oh! Yummy, I'm so full of cigarettes, yum. Gram Gram is my grandma in real life that adopted Matcha. Yes, Gram Gram is wonderful. We love Gram Gram in this house. Oh, I'm dying. We stan Gram Gram. What's this? This for me? Oops, why am I so slow now? Oh, there we go. Oh shit. You do not see it. You do not see it. I don't remember if I've been in this area already. Oh. Hello? Oh god. Oh god. That was horrifying. Oh god. I hate the big daddy noises. Oh gosh, hi daddy. You do not see me. I am minding my own business. Ooh, napalm. Photographer's eye. Oh, okay. How did I get past those tripwires? Oh gosh. Oh fuck. Oh, they're smart. They dove into water. Ow, 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 ow. Oh gosh. Thank you for the clip, Dano. I will watch that later. Horror VHS video kick lately, and I'll give the FNAF fandom one thing that they have the best ones. Oh, nice. I know. Stop shooting me, please. I know too much about FNAF because I've been on the internet, but it's not really my thing, TBH. Game theory. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna save because I've been through a lot. Okay. Hello. Wine. Yummy wine and cigarettes. Delicious. Okay, I've been here already. Hello? Yeah, stop shooting me, please. Please be nice to me, I am baby. Hi, Lido. Welcome on in, friend. It's good to see ya. Hello, hello. I am little. I am baby. Finally made it home in time to see a stream? Heck yeah. Well, today we're playing some BioShock. I'm a little bit lost. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be down here. Yeah, thank you. I really like the new model. It is a free to use model that's customizable. And if you want to make your own, check out my credits. The link to it is there. It was made by Honey Kudzu, I believe. But yeah, it was really, really cute. I'm really glad I got it. Okay. Supposed to be in the rolling hills. I don't know where that is. Oops. No, I do want the map. I wish it would tell me where to go. Who's humming? There's a transformer named Big Daddy who's a black with flames muscle car. Sick. The Big Daddies scare me so bad. Who's a rebel? Nice. Sick. Oh, God. Oh God, hello. Ignore me. Oops, let me drink some wine. Yeah, I've been over here already. I'm just going in circles. Oh nice, that's cool. Oh, there's a person here, so am I supposed to be down here? Oh, I got it. Sick.
Do you have all the components for the Lazarus vector yet?
I think so.
If you do, best head to a crafting station. Then head back to Langford's lab and put the whole witch's brew in the mister. That should clear this fog right up.
Okay, we go to a crafting station. Crafting station. Is it a U invent? It looks like there's one on the top floor. Big Daddy-o. That's awesome. Ah, here we are. Ba 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 ba. Okay, we did it.
From the sounds of that you invent, I'm guessing you were the proud papa of a brand new Lazarus Vector.
Yes, sir.
Vector into a gadget called the Central Misting Control. Then we'll be cooking with gas.
This one up there. Huh. Ah, shit. I'm out of here. You do not see it. Oh shit. You do not see it. Thought there was gonna be a Big Daddy right there. I am speed. I am speed. Pop. You bitch. Oh. Hello, motherfucker. Don't run from me. Eat shit. Am I supposed to be in here? Return to Arcadia. Okay. Okay. Oh, let me do a big stretch. Drink some more coffee. Did the games... No, I want to see if the game saved. Yes. Farmers market.
Don't fight the inevitable. Run out of
Shit.
oxygen soon, then just go to sleep.
Bet. Stop shooting me. Please stop shooting me. What's over here? Oh god, you have a gun.
I'm also a woman who's not afraid of turning a buck or two. Ryan said if I could boost profits in Arcadia, part of the up would ride on my hip. So I get to thinking, we're paying for oxygen when we got photosynthesizing trees.
Oh my god, there's so many alarms going off.
To the rest of the city and undercut the
Oh, I almost killed her. Oh no.
That's for sure. Fontaine's people have moved into the O2 biz tooth and claw.
There are so many alarms going off.
The minute we came here, Masha started screaming, Mama, Mama, what is that? What is that? I thought she was having some kind of seizure. Then I realized, trees. Never saw one before. Thought they were monsters. Oh, Sammy, maybe we never should have come to this place.
Yeah, this place kind of sucks shit. Rapture do kind of suck. I will say that. Okay, we're back in the labs. Here we are. Hello. Hello, large father. I need a posture check myself.
Love this. Just adore it.
Hello.
Yes?
Clean it up! Clean it up!
You look fancy. You got $30. Wow. That's a lot of money. Whoop. I'm supposed to fix with wrench, not destroy? Well, too bad. Hello, Liz. Welcome in. Welcome on in. It's good to see you.
It seems Julie's death didn't provide a clear enough lesson.
I'm very small today.
This will suffice.
Ryan's got your number. No doubt he'll be sending company. Best to head back to the lab entrance and seal her up. Might be the only way to keep the
Seal her up.
out.
Alrighty, I'll do that. I will... Oh god. I will seal her up. Oh god. Here they come. Ah, shit. Here they come.
I sent you a wee package through the pneumo. It's not much, but every little bit counts.
Fuck off.
What are you waiting for, Boyle? Ryan's lads are on their way.
I'm kind of being attacked. Isn't this the lab entrance? What do I do? Oh, here we go.
Did you get that door closed? Good. That should buy some time.
Oh gosh. What do I do now? What do I do? I don't know what to do. Deploy the Lazarus vector. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Well, where is it? Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Thank you. Okay. Trying to find the office. Thank you for the spray. How refreshing. Yeah, I know they're coming. Ah! Where the fuck is the office? Not in here. Shut up. Is it not through there? Oh god. Ah, y'all are so annoying. Sit around here. Stop following me. Excuse me, Mr. B. Oh, shit. Oh, we dancing. Stress dancing. Oh gosh. Oh no, I hit the child. I'm dead. I'm dead. Fuck, I'm dead. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Yep. Yep, that's what I thought. I don't want to open the Vita Chamber door. Stretch and hydrate. I will do that. Thank you very much, Lyoko. That was stressful. Oh, let me do a big stretch. Hell yeah, we dancing. We dancing. Oh, we stretching. Stretch out my fingers. And let me do a hydrate. Okay. Thank you for the redeems, Lyoko. Thank you very much. Okay. Big brain time. Oh, my overlay isn't updating. Hold on one sec. Chat's gonna disappear for a second on my screen, but that's okay. That's okay. Okie dokie. Let me just wait for it to work again, and then I'll resume the game. There we go. Okay. Is he still pissed at me? Thank you for the spray. Oh, fuck. Where are you? God, I hate Houdini splicers. Okay, the daddy is no longer angry. I'm so fucking lost. Oh god. I don't know, I'm lost. Oh god, did I find the right place? Is this where I'm supposed to be? Oh my god. Holy shit. No. I'm so fucking lost. I'm sorry, everyone. I thought I was supposed to go through there, but I can't. Do I have to kill everyone first? Someone fucking angry. Yeah, I need to go through I need to go through there, but the door won't open, so I must have to kill everyone. Also, yes, I have a wish list. Right now I'm fundraising for a stream deck that will greatly improve my streams, so if you'd like to help, go check out that throne link. Check it out. No obligation, of course. Never any obligation. Let me in. Fuck you. Halfway there. Okay. Okay, I do just have to kill a bunch of people. I'm sorry, I was born stupid. Hold on, let me do something real quick. Let me do something real quick. Yeah, this one works. Oops. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, hold on. I forgot to close my overlay. There we go. Okay. All set. Oh, shit. Try me, bitch. Oh, where'd that body go? Ah! Come over here. Die. Oh god, hello. This is so fucking stressful. Atlas, buddy, help me out here. Oh, there we go. I'm fucking trying, Atlas, okay? Get off my dick. Oh, fuck you. Where'd you go, bitch? Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, hello. Time for blood. Yippee! It's time for blood. Yippee! Where are you? Get over here. Coward. Get over here. Where are you? Whatever. There you are. Bitch ass. I want to save, but I don't want to be attacked immediately. Yippee! Yippee! Time for blood. Let's run. Here we go. Ah, shit.
What is that?
Don't shoot me. How rude. Oh, I really need to buy some first aid kits. What's up here? Is for me? I'm stuck behind a bench now.
Why are you so resistant to the traditional methods of separating a man from his soul? You're not CIA, are you? You belong to Atlas, the one roach I can't seem to exterminate. Don't worry. I just need time to find the proper poison.
Okay. That's fine. Where am I supposed to go? Hold on. I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know where I'm going. Hold on, my chair is angled weird. There we go. Where am I going? Yeah, I know. Sure, let's just go here and then it'll tell me if I'm wrong. I don't fucking know, man. Oh, it's fucking dark. Oh, there we go. I guess this is right. The game saved. Hold on real quick. I gotta check something. Gotta check something real quick. Ba-ba-ba. Okay. Sorry, I thought I had an important message. I did not. It's okay though. I might... How long have I been streaming? In a few minutes, I might take a break. Actually, you know what? Let's take a break now. We just got to a new area. It's a good time to take a little breather. This has been a little bit stressful, so let me play the music. And yeah, thanks so much for sticking around so far. I've been having a really good time, having a great time with the new model. And yeah, let's take a quick BRB. So thank you everyone for sticking around so far. I hope you have a great break. We'll be back in a little bit with some more BioShock. Grab a snack, grab a drink, go to the bathroom, do anything else you need to do. And I'll see you in a bit. Take care, everyone. Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you so much for sticking around during my BRB. But yes, we're back. And for those of you who are just popping in, I wanted to show y'all my model. You think it's cute? Thank you, Zonko. Let me turn off the lighting so y'all can see it properly. I just punched myself in the head. Yeah, here's the new Chibi model. Here's the whole body. I'm wearing little jorts. I am okay, so basically I'm very small. No, I will not stop making that joke. Wait, hold on. Let me show you what else I can do. Oh, you can't see my mouth. Hold on. Blep. I can blep. Yes, I'm wearing jorts. I had to wear the jorts. Wow. Where's Train? Yeah, right. I'll let him know that I'm wearing jorts. I can do that. I can cheek puff.
Hey, Vsauce. Michael here.
Hello, Vsauce Michael. Yeah, I can cheek puff. I can yes, look at my dumb. Look at it. Apparently my trans friends already thought I was trans. That's funny. They got that trans radar. But yeah, this is the new model. I don't know how often I'll use it because I do really like my other model. But yeah, here we are. And let's hop back into BioShock. Yippee! Yippee! Alrighty, let me unmute the game. And I could have it as a redeem, yeah. I was thinking about that, but I'm not sure. Not sure. If your emote could get approved still? That's annoying. I'm sorry, Lido. I'm sorry that Twitch is being rude. I'm going dark mode again. Okay. Oh, I'm nervous. This game stresses me out. Okay. What are we doing? No active goal. Awesome. Here we go. Ooh. Go to Hephaestus. Artist. Ooh. Why am I slow? What is with the opera? Okay. Looks like... Oh, starfish. Hello. Bonk. Apothecary? No. Jukebox. This isn't gonna... Artist. He sounds like a pirate. No! No, my bathysphere. Uh-oh. That's no bueno. Well, now what, Atlas? Now what do I do? What I kindly what? Who the fuck are you?
Atlas Ryan. Atlas Ryan. Da 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 da. Time was, you could get something decent on the radio. The artist has a duty to
The artist.
the ear and delight the spirit. So say goodbye to those two blowhards, and hello to an evening with Sander Cohen.
Find Sander Cohen. Okay. Who the fuck is Sander Cohen?
No, I haven't seen a sign of real come lately, or maybe something more delicious.
Hello? He's the artist? Oh, I see. Why can't I go through these doors? Hello? Oh god. Two of them. Damn, we got some fucking flip wizards here. Get down from there. Get down from there. Another one? Now can I go? Bitch. Oh, there they are. Oh, hello. You're on top of me. Get out of here. You'll stop making that joke, no worries. Yeah, flip away from my wrench, bitch. Can I go now? Now can I go?
Smell the malt vinegar in this one. I've waited so long for something tasty to come to this little burg, but all that pass are yokels and rubes. Where are my manners? Come in! Come in!
Yay!
Santa Cohen awaits you at the Fleet Hall.
The Fleet Hall. Can I come in? There we go. Ugh, I need to drink some water, actually. I'm not feeling the best. I might have to end soon. I'm sorry, gamers. Okay. Thank you for the head pats, Lido. You get a blip. I just feel bad that I like take a break and then I have to go like right after. Oh, it's a spotlight. I thought it was a camera. I got scared. It happens, yeah, but it's frustrating.
To thank me for jamming the transmissions of those boors, Atlas and Ryan. Let them have their squabble. The artist, yes.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael.
Hello, Vsauce, and hello, Tech. Welcome on in. Good to see you, friend. I hope you're doing well.
For example, I test you.
We are shocking our bios right now. Oh, shit.
I test all my disciples. Some shine.
No, you do not see it.
And some.
Oh, fuck. 'Tis a Drox. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck. Ah! Drox and Box. Let me in. Let me in. I'm gonna die. I'm going to die. Oh god. What am I supposed to do? Dead Bap, yeah, fucking almost. Ugh. Yeah, how about, what if we like just chat for 10 minutes and then I end? Because I'm not feeling very good. This game is kind of getting to my motion sickness. So let me find a safe spot where I can save. You know what? I'll just save right here. That'll be a problem for future matcha. Yeah, I think we'll just chat for a bit. Because I want to keep streaming, but my tummy is not very happy. So let me put some tunes on. Spotify can't play this right now. Spotify is playing this right now. Weird. Okay, let's switch to just chatting. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I hope y'all have had a good time with me. I had a good time playing BioShock, even though I'm feeling kind of oof right now, but okay. Told you a song parody joke. Yeah, sure. Sure, let's hear it. The music reminds you, oh. Let me turn it down a little bit. Just a wee bit. Let me change the category to just chatting, in case anyone stops by. Wow. Wow. Thank you for the wow tech. The pool is playing the midnight today? Nice, that's awesome. Very based. Based pool. Man, I want to go to the pool. I can't afford a pool pass, though. That's too much money. And there's not a pool near me. I was supposed to go into town today, but, like, we have freezing rain, and I didn't want to drive in that. So I moved, I was gonna stream tomorrow, but I'm gonna go into town tomorrow, so I moved stream to today. But yeah, so I'm glad y'all showed up for a Thursday stream. I know I don't usually stream on Thursday. It's Thursday, right? Yes, it's Thursday. Yeah. Sir, we have you on tape with the matches. You have made the world burn. Yeah, that's why I'm streaming today. Because I was gonna go into town, but then the weather was shitty. So I said, actually, fuck that. We stream today, bitch. Look at me, I'm so tiny. My keyboard is like the size of me. What else can I talk about? I don't know. I've been drawing a lot. I have a new type of commission available. Thank you for the head pat, Stano. Thank you. I have a new type of commissions available I've been working on. They're little pixelized chibis. They start at $15 Canadian. So if you're interested, you should go check them out. I think they're really cute. And yeah, I have a lot of fun doing them. But they are different than my usual style, so whatever. It's fun. I like them. Speaking of chibis, it's a chibi kind of day today. But yeah, I've been drawing a lot. I got another chibi in the works that I was working on yesterday. I gotta finish that one today. It's almost done. But I have to do laundry today after stream. Ugh. My room is stinky because of laundry. And playing modded Minecraft again? Nice. I wish I could play more Minecraft, but it makes me so motion sick. Especially if I'm playing with someone else and we keep rubber banding. Ugh, that makes me want to hurl. Yeah, BioShock is fun. I might read into more of the story since I missed so many of the audio tapes. My wife's like, I watched the VOD and you don't listen to any of the audio tapes, and I'm like, am I supposed to? And she's like, yes, you are. So, oopsie daisies. Motion sick friendly mod should be a thing. I think it might be. I'll have to look into it though. I just have a really high field of view set and it helps a little bit. But yeah, I don't handle first person shooters very well. Some of them I can and some I can't. It really depends. It's really strange. Like, I can handle Skyrim, I can handle Slime Rancher, I can handle Portal for some reason. But yeah, some of them really get to me, like BioShock. Like, I'm already feeling a little bit better, so maybe I should, like, I don't know if I want to keep streaming. I should really do some laundry. But yeah. Frames per second, not first-person shooter. That's fair. You are an animator, Dano. I do not blame you. Yeah, I'm also surprised that Portal is good, because it's, like, so trippy at some points. If you're, like, doing momentum stuff and going through portals. It's hard for me to watch if someone else is playing it, but if I'm playing it, it's usually fine. Ba 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 ba. It's all good. It happens. It be like that sometimes. Yeah, I'll stream for 5 more minutes. I'll end at like the 2-hour mark. Let me switch scenes to my ending scene actually, so people come in, they know we ending. Here we are. Let me scooch so you can see my jorts. Jort view. Okay. And the jorts. Yes, I love the jorts. I have jort physics. Hold on. Let me show my jort physics. Jort moment. I said Lee Jort. Fair. Now we talking jorts, baby. Jorts are base. I love jorts. They're so comfortable. And the pockets. Excellent. I'm a jorts stan, if you will. Anyone watch the direct yesterday? That was pretty cool. And if you don't want spoilers, let me know now. I won't spoil it. You didn't? Okay, I won't spoil anything then. Yeah, there was a lot going on. I watched another streamer play it, and they were very excited about some things. Spoil away? Okay. Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom, May 12th. May 12th, 2023. It's coming so fast. Yeah, Metroid Prime Remaster. I saw people excited about that. Some people playing it. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom is the Breath of the Wild sequel. There's a new trailer for it. It looks so good. Breath of the Wild is the only Zelda game I've played, and fuck, it's a good game. Yeah, I know. This year, it's coming, like, after my birthday. It's coming so soon. I want to get it for my birthday, but it's gonna be like $80. I should put it on my throne, actually. Hold on. Let me open my throne to remind myself. Yeah, I know, Zonko. opening Throne to remind myself to put Tears of the Kingdom on it. But yeah, I think pre-orders opened like yesterday. Throne. You need to beat Breath of the Wild? You do. Have you ever beat it, Zonko? No judgment, but like I'm just curious. Have you ever beat it? You have not? Aw, you gotta. It's so good. Definitely one of my favorite games. Neither of you... You guys. I'm just kidding. I highly recommend it. You let someone borrow it and they never give it back? Oh, you should you should kill them. I'm just kidding. Please do not take any advice from me. Don't do that. Don't kill people. Okay, but yeah, that's what I'm most excited about from the Direct. Yeah, I'm gonna look for someone to raid now, though. I'm gonna raid this person if they're not ending. Ba 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 ba. Okay. Yeah, don't kill people. Don't kill people. Not your favorite Zelda, but it's a fresh way to play. That's fair. My wife and I were talking about Zelda yesterday, I think. And I'm not sure if it's her favorite, but Breath of the Wild, I mean. But we both really love it. You're valid, Zonko. Alrighty, but that brings us right to the end of stream, so let me get the raid message. Copy and paste whatever works for you. And we're gonna go on a little raid to our lovely Canty VT. A good friend of the channel. Excuse me. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a good time with me. I'm having fun with BioShock, even though it's scary and stressful and it makes me want to throw up. But I'm having a good time. So thank you all so much for coming. Have a great day. Remember to take care of yourselves. And I will see you next time I stream. But stay updated with my Twitter and my Tumblr and my Discord. If you're not in already. We'd love to have you there. But yeah, take care everyone. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon. And yeah, have a good one. Goodbye.